Write a note on the development of Indian English fiction in post-independence era. Marks 12. Answer. The post-independence Indian English fiction retains the momentum the novel had gained during the Gandhian age. The tradition of social realism established earlier on a sound footing by Mulk Raj Anand is continued by Babni Bhattacharya, Manohar Mulgomkar and Khushwant Singh, who made their appearance during the 1950s and 1960s. Babni Bhattacharya is the social realist of this period, and his fictional theory as well as practice show affinity with Anand. His Goddess Named Gold, 1960, is a slow-moving allegorical exercise in which a fake magic talisman raises great expectations which are finally frustrated. Manohar Mulgomkar's A Bend in the Ganges, 1964, is an ambitious novel with the setting of partition. Khushwant Singh's novel, Train to Pakistan, 1956, is the story of the impact of partition on Mano Majra, a small fictional village on the Indo-Pakistan border, with pitiless real description and the swift tempo of the narrative technique. The realism of S. Menon is rooted in the soil of his native land. Kerala is exposed in his two novels, Wound of Spring, 1960, and The Sale of an Island, 1968. Balchandra Rajan illustrates both the strains of realism and the fantasy in his novels, The Dark Dancer, 1989, and Too Long in the West, 1962. The novels of Sudhindra Nath Ghosh are an exciting experiment in expression of Indian ethos. G. V. Desani's All About H. Hatter, 1948, is considered one of the finest examples of literature in English, compared favorably with Joyce's Ulysses. It chronicles the adventures of an Anglo-Malay man in search of wisdom and enlightenment. Arun Joshi is another popular novelist of early 70s with his famous novel, The Foreigner. Chaman Nahal is a novelist of partition theme in his novel Azadi, 1975. A notable development is the emergence of an entire school of woman novelists with a substantial corpus to their credit. Among them, Ruth Prawarjabvala has dealt with East-West encounter in Hindu families in her novels, The Householder, A Backward Place, and Heat and Dust. Kamala Markandaya has also handled the theme of East-West encounter in her first novel, Nectar in a Sieve, 1954. Nayanthara Sahgal, who is regarded as an exponent of the political novel, has written 5 novels. The first is A Time to Be Happy, 1958, dealing with the last stages of the freedom struggle and the arrival of independence. Anita Desai, the youngest of the major woman novelists, is more interested in the interior landscape of the mind than in socio-political realities. She has composed several famous novels such as Cry the Peacock, 1963, Bye Bye Blackbird, 1971, Fire on the Mountain, 1977, etc. Santarama Rai's 2 novels, Remember the House, 1956, and The Adventure, 1970, are the charming picture of the East-West encounter and the story of a Philippine girl stranded in post-war Japan. Moreover, Nergis Dalal's Minari, 1967, Two Sisters, 1973, The Inner Door, 1976, and The Girls from Overseas, 1979, are on the theme of East-West encounter. Minor woman novelists are Venu Chitle, Zenith Futali, Atiya Hossain and Paran Barucha Chandra, who have written about Hindu, Muslim and Parsi life. Vimal Raina and Manorma Modak have written prominent historical fictions. Shakuntala Sri Nagesh has written a psychological novel called The Little Black Boy, 1955. Among the novels composed by women during the 1970s may be mentioned of Raji Narasimhan's The Heart of Standing Is You Cannot Fly, 1973, Forever Free, 1979. Bharati Mukherjee's The Tiger's Daughter, 1973, Wife, 1976, Veena Nagpal's Karmayogi, 1974, Compulsion, 1975, Jai Nimkar's Temporary Answers, 1974, A Joint Venture, 1988. Shantarameshwar Rao's Children of God, 1976, and Rama Mehta's Inside the Haveli, 1977. Fiction in recent times has become introspective, and individual quest for the meaning in life has become a major theme. A new set of novelists born and brought up in the post-colonial world has established their fame by winning several major literary awards, prizes and distinctions in the international level. Salman Rushdie's Midnight's Children, 1981, Vikram Seth's A Suitable Boy, 1993, and Amitabh Ghosh's The Shadow Lines, 1988, and Upmanyu Chatterjee's The Last Burden, 1993, are very famous novels. Among the woman novelists in recent times, Shashi Deshpande, Arundhati Roy, Meena Alexander, Jhumpa Lahiri, Anita Nair and Kiran Desai are most illustrious writers. Arundhati Roy's A God of Small Things, 1997, Kiran Desai's The Inheritance of Loss, 2006, and Jhumpa Lahiri's The Namesake, 2003, have immensely appealed to the readers of recent times. These novelists have dealt with thematic areas of global culture, multiculturalism, nationalism, internationalism, history, politics, religions, philosophy, and existential crisis. Thus, Indian English novel has carved a niche in post-colonial literature. Both male and female novelists have excelled in contributing towards the prosperity of this art form. Finished. Thank you for watching the video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and comment.